Denver has seen a significant drop in unsheltered homelessness. Honestly, anything else would be a shock after the city spent tens of millions of dollars moving people into shelters. Our Mark Salinger reports on Denver joining Houston to lead the country in reducing unsheltered homelessness.
In a year when Denver spent more than $150 million to try and solve homelessness, new data brings hope that the plan is working.
This is absolutely worth every dollar that we put into this. We're seeing great outcomes out of the money that we've spent on this.
Cole Chandler is the senior advisor on homelessness to the mayor of Denver. While the number of people living in shelters in Denver rose 20% last year, the number of people living unsheltered on the streets dropped 11%. That's according to new data released today from the point-in-time count. The count is a yearly snapshot of homelessness on a single day in January.
A lot of the folks that moved from unsheltered homelessness went into our all-in mile-high sites where they're now receiving wraparound services and on the path to permanent housing.
More than 1,200 people are still living in hotel shelters and tiny home communities today. Nearly 600 more are in permanent housing. The goal is to solve unsheltered homelessness, something no other major American city has done. Take these, for example. Seattle saw a 28% increase in unsheltered homelessness, according to its point-in-time counts between 2022 and 2024. Chicago saw a 65% increase from its count, and unsheltered homelessness went up 11.5% in Washington, D.C. this year, according to the count there.
Behind these numbers are real people and real families, and it's important to remember that.
Rebecca Meyer is the interim executive director of the Metro Denver Homelessness Initiative, which conducted the count here. While unsheltered homelessness went down in Denver, it went up in other nearby counties like Jefferson and Adams.
We had a 6% increase for folks who were staying in an unsheltered location.
While the number of families living on the street decreased 83% in Denver, it increased by 49% in areas outside of the city. It's a sign there's still more work to do.
We saw a historic reduction in unsheltered homelessness. However, regionally, we didn't necessarily see the same thing.
The point-in-time count was taken back in January, which you might remember was right in the middle of tens of thousands of Venezuelan migrants arriving in Colorado. While more than 4,000 were living in shelters at that time, they were not included as part of this count. However, anyone who was living out on the street, regardless of where they were from, if they were in a tent, they were included in this, Kyle.
You don't need a study to tell you how many fewer people are living in tents. You just drive around Denver, you can see the difference.
Yeah, you can really see the difference if you're driving anywhere down Denver. You say, hey, there aren't as many tents, and we actually know exactly how many tents there were in January compared to now. In January, there were 242 that were counted. Today, I'm told by the mayor's office that there are 117. They're tracking them that closely down to individual tents.
Mark Salinger, thank you.